People go on remarkable journeys in the pursuit of love. Australia has a magnetism that attracts people to travel around the world in the hope that they can find passion down under. Mac and JT think that love is rife at Sydney's Mardi Gras.
It's really buzzing. That's all you can say.
It's mental.
Modern love stories in a shrinking world. Mac and Jonathan, also known as JT, are gay mates from Brighton who are heading to Australia hoping that the licentious atmosphere of Mardi Gras will lead them to love and adventure.
Myself and Jonathan are planning to go over to Sydney for the Mardi Gras.
I am single. While I'll be there, I'll be looking for the possibility of a bit of romance.
If I find somebody and they're the right somebody, then yeah, it would be fabulous if it was a long-term thing. Alternatively, if it's just a holiday romance, then so be it too.
I don't think we're going to know anybody when we're there, but you never know. This world is actually quite small when you think about it. So yeah, the anonymity of being away would be quite nice.
Just to be able to do what we want to do with no repercussions because we're never going to see anyone again.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps just thinking about it.
It's just days before the parade and Mac and JT arrive in Sydney. With one of the world's biggest love affairs to look forward to, jet lag is a faded concept.
Okay, so we're off to Bondi Beach. We're going to go over and see what talent we can check out. No better place to do it than where there's scantily clad men and women.
A mecca for the British, Bondi Beach attracts a mixture of gay and straight bodies beautiful.
Bondi Beach, incredibly gorgeous. There's a lot of nakedness going on, which is rather nice.
Difficulty spotting between straight guys and gay people here because they just all look the same. They're all massive, they're all muscled. Majority of them are like very good looking, nice bodies. Shaggability wise, probably there's about 90% on the beach that you would do, and then probably 10% that you probably still would do if you're like really pissed.
Finding a lesbian in a place like this, it's not particularly easy. I mean, it's not particularly easy anywhere. You can still spot them a little bit, spot a couple. I can't really tell how, it's just at the moment it's like an inbuilt homing device. It's more of a place to look rather than touch.
When night falls, with gaydars in force, Mac and JT head for Oxford Street, the gay centre of Sydney.
It's just huge long straight with bars, restaurants, adult shops, couples of guys, couples of girls, you know, everybody's open, everybody's happy, everybody's acting, you know, how they should be able to act. We're just moving from the Albury bar down to Stonewall, where we're moving on to a women's club. Oh, yes.
Both have thought about the sort of partner they'd like to find.
Normally the girls they have to be taller than me, because I'm quite short. Normally about my build, if someone's a bit too skinny, I'm a bit scared of breaking them when I'm laying on top of them or something like that.
The type of man that I'd actually go for, they'd have to be fairly similar to myself, that I have to like have a laugh and a giggle. It can't be like too serious straight away. I can't do seriousness. I'm like quite a laid back character. I'm so laid back really, I should be horizontal.
Mac gets lucky fast, but ironically she's travelled all the way to Sydney to find love and found it with a girl from Leeds.
Hello, I love you long time.
Max copped off with Jane that we met about half hour earlier. I've just bumped into two friends of mine that I know from Brighton, so I might actually go for a drink with them because they're like normal conversation and just let them get off and do what they want. I've got the room key, Mac doesn't know where she is, and I'll see her sometime tomorrow.
A few streets away is a gay bar where a 34-year-old British stripper is the star attraction. He calls himself Private 69.
I entered a competition in a bar in Haringey, and it all started from there really.
The Private performs for both gay and straight audiences, and tonight he has to try to ignite the passions of a panting Mardi Gras crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Private 69 performing anew from the front glass.
As soon as you go on stage, you go into automatic mode. You don't think about it. You can think of your mother, it's her birthday while you're on stage. It's like your mind just goes into autopilot. With the gay side, they're more like conservative. They're like held back. They want to look and cruise. You know, where the girls, it's a party night for them. It's just like a night of enjoyment, a night of entertainment. And with the gay people, it's the same, but they just don't express themselves like girls do. I don't get no sexual turn on from stripping or anything like that, because it's just like an athlete. I mean, you're running for like, 2 miles, so you're completely drained, but you've got to concentrate on your pace, and everything. No plans for the future. I'm not going to be no brain surgeon anyway, so I don't really have an education to sort of like go into a job interview and so on. So I'll have to start thinking about putting my mind together to do something for the future.
Back at the hotel the next morning, Mac is recovering from the excess of the night before, and her memory's hazy.
How did it happen? I don't really know. We just sort of just started kissing, really, to be honest, and then couldn't really keep our hands off each other. Went to sleep at about 7 o'clock this morning with the sunrise. So I'm absolutely exhausted. I've had like 3 hours sleep. But it was a really good night. It was well worth it. Well worth it. She's phoning me later. I'm going to meet up again tonight.
I didn't pull last night, no, but even if I did, I don't think I would have had the energy to have done anything at all. Propping my eyelids open was a bit of a problem last night, so to raise anything else would have probably needed a truckload of Viagra.
As the excitement builds for the parade, Mac and JT hit Oxford Street in search of suitable costumes.
Got to get Max something now, and also I'll probably, hopefully, get something else as well. Maybe just a pair of hot pants or something like that. So I've got gorgeous legs, haven't I?
Yeah, I've got gorgeous
legs. I have, yes. It's all out front, though.
The scene over here is a lot more relaxed. So, the whole way of thinking, the whole attitude to gays and lesbians seems to be much more open.
Since the first Mardi Gras in 1978, the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Extravaganza has grown to become the largest outdoor nighttime event in the world, bringing in nearly $100 million pink dollars a year to the Australian economy.
I think people just want to come just to soak it up, just to say that they've experienced it, just to revel in the atmosphere, the carnival spirit. I think it's like a feeling of like oneness. It's a day where gays and lesbians from everywhere are just going to come out. They're just going to be as outrageous as they can, as loud as they can, as drunken as they can.
Max arranged to meet up with Jane so they can fulfill a lesbian rite of passage to do Mardi Gras together.
As you can see, things are starting to get going and there's still 2 hours to go before the parade. We're just waiting for a few friends to come out of the hotel and then back up to the room to watch the parade at 8 o'clock.
The atmosphere on the streets is unbelievable. They've like cordoned the whole place off and it is just so busy. Just really buzzing. That's all you can say.
It's mental.
It's mental. Absolutely mental.
More than 1 million people line the streets to watch the parade. It takes over 2 hours to pass and involves 7,800 people on more than 200 floats. But for Mac and Jane, the parade could be in Rotherham.
Just let us have space. We're gonna shack.
Hey, this is absolutely amazing. Even though we're up on the 14th floor, the noise is absolutely incredible. Downstairs, you need to wear earplugs. I'm just so overwhelmed. It's just so tops. That's all I can say, really. Just fantastic.
Mardi Gras is all about being free, gay, and happy. I feel letting go.
This is the end of the parade. It's all like over and done with now. Everybody else is going to like this massive party. We didn't unfortunately get tickets, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
And you haven't pulled?
I haven't pulled as of yet, but I still got the walk home.
With Mac's girlfriend at the party, she's pining more than a forest full of conifers.
I miss her like mad. Fucking miss her like mad.
Oh. Oh.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, babe. Tears.
The night is over. Mac and JT head back to the hotel. Tomorrow they're off home, and the dream of the permanent party is over.
Jane doesn't go home until next week, so I'm a bit gutted. I'm glad I met her, glad I came. I've had an absolutely fantastic week.
Love-wise, I haven't been so lucky on that department, but at the end of the day, I'm not really overly bothered because it's just been one hell of a trip.
Jane and I have spoken and said that we would like to get together when we get home. Possibly I'll go up and see her, or she'll come down and see me. She's in Yorkshire and I'm down in Brighton, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but hey.
I think I've actually got quite a lot of pleasure out of Mac's little romance. I've sort of like had fun with that.
Fun farewell, yeah, big fun farewell.
Johnny T and I have had a brilliant time, and yeah, I've been lucky enough to meet someone as well. One of my friends said, once you go, you'll never want to come home. And much as I love Brighton, there is going to be a part of me that will stay here. You know, I've never ever felt so good. I don't want to age, I want to stay here forever. I've never felt so good about myself in a long time.
They've caught the Mardi Gras bug and pledged to do it again next year. After the break, two British sisters find a different version of Sydney, the backpacker's dream. Every year, thousands from the UK backpack across Australia looking for adventure and passion, like sisters Laura and Tara from Surrey. Both girls want a love affair. Tara's still looking, but Laura's wish came true within a week of arriving in Sydney. She met Dave, another British backpacker. Although backpacking affairs can be casual, she says they're committed and have already talked of marriage. They've been apart for a month due to Dave's work as a removal man, and she's not sure when he's going to be back.
That's Dave. That's the bed that we got. We got some naughty things in that bed. These are my puppies. And do you see the similarity? Look. There is a lot of similarity in those photos. That is weird. And both of those I love. I knew, like, the first time I saw him, that was like love at first sight. I knew that we were going to get married. I just totally knew this. But I just like want to be with him. When I threatened him on the phone the other day, I said, Dave, this is so hard because I'm getting offers left, right and centre. And then I'm feeling very horny. I need somebody to sleep with. And I don't want to cheat on you or anything, but you better hurry up because I'm not going to wait a whole entire year not to sleep with anyone else.
Her sister Tara, who's 27, is also looking for love, but can't make her mind up whether she's after a man or a woman.
I have been known to fancy a woman, not because she's a woman, because of the person and fancy them. And I have snogged women before, but on a sexual basis.
The thought of Tara having like lesbian sex makes me feel a little bit sick.
I don't know whether or not I'd actually go full on to say I'd like a man with boobs or a woman with a penis or something. I don't know.
I'm hoping it'll be a man. I don't really want to see my sister snogging a woman. But we'll just have to wait and see.
As love continues to evade Tara, the girls plan a night out at a local club. But first they must find something to wear.
Oh, yes. This is so the coat for me.
It's not going.
You know what it is? It's because people are used to long sleeves nowadays. That's what the
No,
fashion
do you know
is.
what I think it is? I think it's just because my arms are too long for the jacket.
They're not bad, but they're crushed velvet. Nasty.
Unsuccessful, the girls decide to wear some of the few items they brought in their rucksacks.
This is my knee-high boots that I brought over. These are my blue stilettos that I'm carrying in my backpack. These are my trainers. I wear these quite a lot, but these are Tara's.
My friend Paul was supposed to bring my platforms over and he never did. And I was very upset with him because they were my life.
Yeah, these are my shoes as well, but they're so heavy, they're just like the weight of them. Listen to this. They're very heavy shoes.
These are my favourite shoes because they're just like edible. My sandals.
I planned to bring so much more, but my best friend Bushra made me take half the stuff out of my backpack, which means I've not got anything I really want. She like made me swap everything around so it's practical. These are the most practical outfits I've got.
As the King's Cross nightlife gets going, Tara and Laura prepare for a night at Car Wash, one of Sydney's biggest nightclubs.
Tara's looking for a shag tonight. That's the main reason why we've come out.
No, we're looking for love.
She's looking for love.
Laura is keen to find her sister a man. Although there are plenty in the club, neither feels there's much to choose from.
Most of the guys you meet are just like lads on the piss. They're out for a good time and everything, and there's not a lot else on offer. The sort of person that she's going to end up with is the sort of person she's not going to meet in a club.
Being single, I meet so many pricks, but that almost sways me towards thinking, oh God, do I want to live a heterosexual life? Because they're just such numbskulls, half of them.
Oh my God, nothing good has happened tonight regarding any kind of sex or anything. It's been fucked up. All the men are twats. They don't know how to dance. They don't know how to do fuck all. And it's been a very pointless evening. But I have had a good dance and I've had a good time.
Next morning at the hostel, Laura receives a phone call from boyfriend Dave. It's not good news.
We're just like talking to him and he said that he's not probably going to come down anymore. I'd much more prefer if like he said, yeah, I'm going to marry you. But so I've changed my mind now. I think I don't want to get married anymore.
To cheer themselves up, Laura and Tara head over to see their friend Simon, another backpacker and former conquest of Tara's. But sadly, love evaded the pair.
I've always wanted someone that entertains me, which he does. Just somebody who's different, and I've always been looking for them, and this is what I thought was the guy. I thought, oh my God, everything. But he's turned out to be a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I had a bit of fun with Tara every so often. We sort of went out, had a few drinks, came back, I'd crash in the bed with her and have a laugh, and I don't know. It turns out that she's sort of looking for love. She's after a guy, and she's after something a bit full on that I can't really give her. If she wants something a little bit more passionate and a little bit more full on, then I'm not really the right man for that. As I've told many other girls as I've been travelling in Australia, you know how it is.
But there are always plenty more fish in the sea, and both girls have got their rods out.
When was the last time you had sex?
Last time I had sex was in Thailand, which is about 2.5 months ago.
Shit, hell.
Which is a long time.
James, is that why you let us cut your hair?
James has been
sexual frustration. You just want me to say, yeah, I'll have sex with you. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We tried it last time and you just couldn't get an erection. So I thought, sod it, it's just worthless.
Laurie, you're a very beautiful girl, but I wouldn't exactly... No, I can't be slagging her now. I can't be slagging her on TV, that's just terrible.
Jamie fancies me, tell me, Jamie. Yeah, see? Jamie wants to shag me.
Sounds great.
The next morning, Laura decides to give it one more try with Dave.
Hey, Dave. Where are you?
And to her surprise, Dave has just arrived in Sydney and wants to meet.
All right, then. All right, see you later. I love you, bye. I'm going to wet myself. Too much. Anyway, so it's going to meet us by the fountain in an hour.
What, it's going to be
It's going to be an hour. An hour. Dave's coming in an hour. 1 hour.
Oh, I'm getting the first hug.
Laura may be excited by Dave's arrival, but her roommates have reservations.
They're a little bit worried that Dave's going to move in and there's going to be a lot of sex going on. And I've assured them that, yes, this definitely will happen.
Dave, snog her, for God's sake!
Celebrations continue later in the mixed dormitory the girls share with 4 others.
Laura, I need to get my purse. Oh my God, you've obviously been on the top bunk.
Yeah.
Laura and Dave are having sex and I've just interrupted them. It's awful.
I know, there's not going to be any boob shots today.
And I went in there just like put the sound stuff away and that, and they were having sex on Lawrence's bed. Oh, it's so beautiful, it's so beautiful.
With Dave and Laura back together, they've made some decisions about their future.
No, we're not getting married at the moment, but you never know. If we keep in contact for a few years,
yeah.
I could get suddenly blinded drunk one night and say something stupid.
No, and anyway, I need to mature a little bit.
A little bit?
It's time for the girls to move on to Melbourne. Laura has found love with Dave, but Tara's still looking and the road is random.
My time in Sydney has not helped me decide about my sexuality. It's not really a problem, I'm not that bothered. I think I'm looking for a man more than anything, but women are bound to be coming in and out of my life at some point, but we'll see how it goes. It's quite possible I could find someone in Melbourne. If I don't find love, I'm certainly going to have a good time having sex in Melbourne, I know that.
Real people go to remarkable lengths in pursuit of love, sex and passion. Wayne searches for love in Spain, but his quest is undermined by his alter ego, a drag queen called Winnie. A British man who married 5 foreign women confesses to bigamy on the beaches of the Gambia. And a Norfolk couple's marriage is strengthened by random sex in a swingers club in Amsterdam.
At the end of the day, I trust Julie to have her fun, but walk out with me. And she trusts me to do the same.
Ooh. Ding dong. Modern love stories in a shrinking world.
I do often go out in Manchester, but I am getting a bit bored of the scene down there. I mean, it's dead easy to go out and just get casual sex, but you know, to me, Mr. Nearly Right is, you know, it's impossible. I think we've got more chance of seeing rocking horse shit than that happening.
Joining him will be the cheerful burden of false boobs, frizzy wigs and pantomime frocks, all costumes of Miss Winnie LaFreak, his drag queen alter ego.
That's it, she's here, Winnie LaFreak. We've got to go, it's 9 o'clock, let's go be happy.
3 of his closest friends are going too. Less than 12 hours before their flight, they hedge their bets and head out for a night on the tiles.
Right, let's boogie.
Let's see who's first to get legs up.
I need a piss.
Wayne has realised that wigs and makeup have hampered his pursuit of true love. He's pledged to leave Winnie in his suitcase and face up to the challenge of being himself.
At the end of the day, I want a boyfriend, you know, but I can't find one because every time I'm out, in social environments, I'm always dressed up as Winnie Lafree. Everybody loves, you know, Winnie, but nobody sort of wants a relationship with Winnie or like that. I am looking for love, but the chances of me finding it in Barcelona or Sitges are that remote. I'd be quite happy with, you know, a quick fling, as long as it's in a bed and not up against a wall.
After arriving in Barcelona, they head straight for their hotel in the coastal town of Sitges, one of Europe's leading gay resorts.
It's gorgeous, look at the buildings.
Yeah, it is
The
pretty, I suppose, but we're not here for fucking architecture, love.
Yeah, but it's nice to be away, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
Hola.
¿Qué tal?
Wayne's hopes are raised by a mysterious American that he met on the train who flattered his ego. Getting attention is unusual for Wayne without Winnie's outrageous personality to help him out.
Usually people don't take any notice of me for some reason, but it would nice getting a compliment like that, you know. He says, you've got gorgeous blue eyes, staring, sharp eyes. So I like that. We arranged to meet on the beach today. All being well, I'll be there. I checked out the price of a double room, by the way, just in case, because I can't make Mark sleep on the balcony again, although he's made me do it plenty of times.
But yet again, it seems that love has evaded Wayne. After waiting on the beach all afternoon, it looks like he's been stood up.
I would have liked to have got to know him a bit better, but I'm crap at pulling, you know.
He's not fucking here, viewers.
Bob, there's plenty more fish in that sea when it's
Yeah, but
you
it's just
were,
fucking finding them, innit? It's just getting them. You go and get me one. I don't mind paying. As long as it's not over 1,000.
Winnie is beginning to exert her influence. Wayne's commitment to finding love as himself has evaporated. Against his better intentions, Wayne's friends have persuaded him to don the wig and makeup and embrace the night.
Come on! Oh, I don't believe it. 8 o'clock I've been trying to get in this bathroom.
Shizzy,
Wait for touch
When I'm out as Winnie Lafree, it's just a totally opposite side to me. To me, it's like being a clown. You paint on a smile, you know, and you become a different person, and you just go out there and do the bit.
Here we go, let's see what it's like.
I don't enjoy going out as Winnie anymore.
But you can't just sit in a corner moping about, minding your own business when you're 7 foot and got fucking blue hair. I do get guys after me occasionally, but it's not really my thing. I'm not a transvestite or anything.
It's not 6 o'clock now.
Although Winnie didn't pull, she enjoyed lusting on the attention.
We've had a fucking blast, girls, haven't we?
We've had a blast.
We've got pissed and not paid a penny.
We haven't paid a penny.
See, wear a frock, you get away with everything.
That's my...
Oh, you took it out. Took it out. Oh, I'm so sore.
Oh my, oh, that is bliss.
That is sore. 9 feet sore.
The next morning, Wayne does some serious thinking.
I just need to get out there and meet more people as Wayne. I've got to learn to just approach people and offer to buy them a drink or whatever. But I just don't. I just look at people and think, oh, he's nice. You know, I wouldn't mind bedding him. But then I wouldn't dream of going up to him and saying, excuse me, I wouldn't mind bedding you. although some people do, and that's probably the way to do it.
As night falls on their final few hours in Spain, Wayne and company make a last desperate bid for passion. But Tuesday night in low season Sitges is not exactly the throbbing gay paradise they'd envisaged.
Should we see if there's a bingo? I told you we should have gone Cleethorpes. You know what's what and what's when. Well, it's nice view anyway. It's a lovely car park. Come on, love.
So they decide to call it a night.
So, Winnie Lafrique goes back to England tradeless. That's it. She goes back to fucking England tradeless. Wait, Mags, wait for me.
And now, love and intrigue in a hot climate. Gambia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Africa. It's only the same size as the Isle of Man and has a population smaller than Liverpool. But each year, 40,000 British tourists come on package holidays, some to sunbathe, others to immerse themselves in local life. The country's poverty makes sex a cheap commodity. 40-year-old Bob West came here on a 2-week package holiday 8 years ago and decided to stay.
When I first came here, well, really, I just shagged myself stupid. And there was... All I can remember about the first couple of weeks here was staying in this compound with these English lads and Bob, and all you could hear day and night was the clip-clop of high heels, in and out of rooms, doors slamming, money changing hands, and that was it. All the time. That's all it was about. Going out, getting drunk, and these women. Everybody's so poor. But of course you can get a woman here, really, for less than 25 pence. And we can. Or a chewing gum. Or half a packet of biscuits.
Bob's found a place to live where he works as a part-time odd job man in return for his bed and board.
Sun, sand, cheap beer. Not a bad old life, is it really?
Bob's something of an expert when it comes to love across international boundaries. He's been married 5 times to women from 5 different countries.
The best one, really, was the English one. This girl was off for the it was a show family, you know, from the fairgrounds, and it was like a mafia wedding, and everybody kept coming up to me and giving me envelopes full of money. So I suppose that was one of the better ones. This one in the Gambia, when I married the Senegalese, that was a bit of a laugh. I think I actually became a Muslim, according to them. But I mean, in my mind, I wasn't a Muslim, but I like did it for them. It was like just, you know, get dressed up with all my hat on and all my Muslim gear, and you know, I felt such a fool, really. When I got married in the Philippines, and I only did that for money. I got out of it. I got a free holiday in the Philippines, a trip to Hong Kong, and I think I got £500 spending money as well. Well, the one I met in Spain, the Dutch one, I can't remember anything about her. So she was nice looking. The Thai one, that was a proper wedding, because I was going to take her back to England. And in the end, there was so many reasons I couldn't take her back. She got a house out of it and a fridge. You know what I mean? So she didn't do too bad, really.
However, Bob's hoping that the authorities won't look too closely at his divorce record.
I'm divorced from the English girl, because I had it in my mind, really, that if you get married abroad, it don't really count. So that's it. I've only ever been divorced once, so I suppose I'm a bit of a bigamist, really.
Bob is now heading for marriage number 6.
I'm now going out with a Liberian girl, name's Amelia. I've known her about a year, but I've actually been going out with her properly now for 9 months.
I like Bob because he's different from the other man that come to Gambia. Because he don't even look outside for another girls. I don't care, they are beautiful, they dress nice, whatsoever. He doesn't care about any one of them.
Hey, all right. You? I really think I can trust her. In fact, I probably trust her more than any woman I've ever met in my life. I just think I've actually been unlucky with the women I've picked, or that have picked me, really. Like the English one and the Senegalese one. They're the one that they've let me down both times. You know what I mean? They let me down by messing about with other men. Even the Thai one, really. I mean, I couldn't really be too sure what she were up to. Go anywhere in Europe.
Amelia may be committed to Bob, but he finds he can't take marriage seriously when he's away from Britain.
It's not the real world over here. They don't take women serious. I mean, so being over here, it doesn't matter if you get married. You're not going to treat your wife or treat your marriage like you would behave in England.
And so Bob's decided to get married again.
I think the good thing now with me being 40, if I do get married, I mean, I've only got to live about another 20 or 30 years, haven't I? I don't think I'll be able to, do you know what I mean? And that's, so at the most I'm only going to be married that long.
Coming up after the break, a swinging couple from Norfolk go Dutch.
All the leopard skin I've got as well.
Like most married couples, Stephen and Julie take time to decide what to take with them on holiday.
I've got my stockings prepared. Might be a bit warm actually this time of the year, but...
Stephen owns his own computer business in Norfolk and Julie is a dancer.
I need to feel really comfortable because obviously once you're down to your underwear, you know,
The couple were monogamous for 20 years, but 2 years ago their sense of devotion took a detour when they discovered a unique nightclub in Holland.
I normally in the evening I just keep my underwear on and just put the coat on top, nothing else, just don't bother with a dress or anything after that.
The club Fun for Two is for swingers from all over Europe. They first heard about it when an advert arrived.
I said to Stephen, whoever could have sent me something like this is quite shocking this time in the morning. I was quite startled actually, wasn't I?
Well, yeah.
So I gave it to Stephen to read and he said, oh, that sounds interesting, shall we go?
And they did, on Valentine's Day, and they've been regulars ever since.
It's a good job we aren't on for a fortnight.
I felt very dubious in the beginning about going. I wasn't sure what was going to happen and what I was going to find there.
We initially had our doubts about whether we should go at all. I mean, we wondered why we wanted to go. We knew there was going to be an element of danger, I think, so we discussed the possibilities. But in the end, we decided that we'd give it a go, you know, give it a try, have a laugh, really. Back seat,
We were so young when we got married and we'd not had any other sexual partners. To us, we're not doing anything wrong at all or anything shocking. We're just doing it the wrong way round.
We have our two lives, the life we have in England and our respectability. And then we have our life, which is the release from it all. It's a break away from our routine.
Going abroad has given the couple the confidence to express their own version of love by freely allowing each other to lust for others.
I think the best way is to wrap it all up into a package. I think that would get too complicated if we did the same thing at home.
They say their personal code of promiscuity has helped to strengthen their marriage. Stephen and Julie will be staying in Moordrecht near Rotterdam for a long weekend. Although they've been travelling from Norfolk since 7 this morning, they're quick to get their clothes out and on. $1 million. In preparation for getting them off later on. Fun for Two claims to be the biggest swingers club in Europe. It's open 3 nights a week and can hold up to 150 devoted couples.
We generally just sort of have a general scan round. We tend to pick out people who you'd think, well, you wouldn't think they'd come to a place like this. We have a little dance, don't we? Yeah, about 10:30, it's time to take your clothes off. Really seeing some men in G-strings. The wild things in there tonight.
Hours and several partners later, Stephen and Julie head back to their hotel.
Bye. Yeah.
Morning breaks in the sleepy town of Moordrecht.
We're going into Rotterdam.
Rotterdam.
Going to do a bit of shopping.
Shopping. Have a very nice time. And how was Fun for Two?
That was very good, yeah. We had a good night last night, yeah.
Have a very nice time. Okay, bye.
Unlike other tourists, Stephen and Julie have only got one thing in mind when they go clothes shopping.
Julie's always wanted me to buy some leather trousers, and but always shied away from them a bit because they can look a bit puffy, can't they? I don't think I'll ever wear them in England, but certainly at the club there, I think that was quite acceptable.
Julie's outfits do the trick. Last night, there was a rather large queue for her at the club.
It's easier for women to be with lots of men because later on in the evening, the men go up on their own, and there was a lot of single men in the room. All right, from my point of view, of course.
But Stephen claims that he doesn't get jealous.
But no, I was happy just to see Julie have a good time, really. And she did. They were all queuing up for her.
I think the word must have got round.
I think a lot of marriages, after they've been married for 20 years, they can get a bit staid. But often, you know, in England, the thing is to sort of have affairs, which got to be the worst of all worlds, because you get your excitement, but it's the expense of deceit.
You can have the excitement of sex with somebody else and still be together, which makes our relationship closer, doesn't it?
Yeah. To my way of thinking, this is the ultimate in trust. Because at the end of the day, I trust Julie to have her fun, but walk out with me. And she trusts me to do the same, you know, is to do what we do, but then then we walk out together.
The most we've ever been in with other people involved in the six. There was 4 of us to start off with, a nice couple we met downstairs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Talking to downstairs. This woman pulled in a black couple into the room as well. So that ended up 6 of us, and they came in very willingly.
Yeah.
And there's just, which was good fun really, but you don't really know who's who and whose bits are whose at the time.
As they have become more experienced, Stephen and Julie have learned the unwritten swingers' code of practice. At 4 in the morning, it's time for a cooling-off drink before heading back to the hotel. The couple have survived 5 passionate nights, but physically and psychologically, Stephen doesn't know how long he'll be able to keep it up.
At the minute we're enjoying it, we're happy to come out here, and I'm sure we'll be out here, you know, for the foreseeable future.